Hey friends, glad you're here. SQ's got a new quest loading on the screen. Some quiet little world with a mystery in between. He's tossing dad jokes with a half-smile grin, and the chat's already settling in. He's got the classic calm in a video game town that keeps the stream on course when the chat breaks down. And if a night with coconuts rides through the frame, he'll quote the whole scene just to keep things moving. So take a breath, crew, let the moment land. Whether he's troubleshooting or waving his mace, ask you still rolling, or whether coming or going. If the screen says hold on, you know he's not slowing. Ask you still rolling, and the vibe keeps growing. Intro or outro, we're still here knowing. Ask you still rolling. He's got a backpack full of half-solved clues and a list of dad jokes he refuses to lose. He'll drop a movie line with a sideways glance, and somehow it fits every game he plays. He's the calm in the storm of a tricky stage, the guy who remembers every name on the page. And if the stream needs a minute to breathe, he'll say, don't wander far, I'll be back, believe. So hang tight, friends, keep the moment warm. He's stepping out once, then back to the norm. Ask you still rolling, whether coming or going. If the screen says hold on, you know he's not slowing. Ask you still rolling, and the vibe keeps growing. Intro or outro, we're still here knowing. Ask you still rolling. If the scene cuts out or the quest goes dim, you keep your seat right here till he drops back in. Ask you still rolling, whether coming or going. If the screen says hold on, you know he's not slowing. Ask you still rolling, and the vibe keeps growing. Intro or outro, we're still here knowing. Ask you still rolling. Don't stray far, adventure's not done.
Welcome to Askew Adventures. Give me just 1 second. There's not anybody here anyway. I'm running a speed test on my internet. It looks good. 946 megabits per second down, 937 up. All right, I think we're good there. We're going back into Riven tonight. We found this 3, 4, 5. Where does the 6th one go? Hey, Silo, how's it going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 islands, 5 sections, 6 colors. That is a problem for later. All right, I need to figure out which eye symbol goes to which spinning globe on which island. What was the toy from the 80s that glowed different colors when you drew on it? There was one in the 90s that would glow might be a stretch. From the 80s, it would be like the light bright, but you didn't draw on it for the light bright. You put the colored pegs through a piece of paper and light shone through them to light the colors up. I don't remember one that would light up specifically when you drew something. Yeah, it does kind of look like a light bright grid. Where? This island's, okay, I need to switch this over so I can get to the other entrance to the central thing. Although I could probably get there a different direction. But that's, I need to go out there and see which globe this one is. Where was that? It was not there. It's out here. It's right here. All right, there's the lift that takes me up there. Does this tell me what it was? It does not. Just spin back up. Oh, I can't see it when it's doing that. Not very well, anyway. It is fully open with the dot in the middle. Open with the dot. Okay. So that is green. And that's the center island. But it's not the center. Which island is this? If it's the center, it's not one of these. Crap. Okay, so green, I need a new page. I need these notes where I can see them. And I need a new page. All right. Fully open with the dot is green. And is the center isle. Because this was the island with the survey machine on it. Unless it's this one. There's 6 positions, there's 6 colors, but there's only 5 islands. Squares remind you of the firework puzzle from the first game. Fireworks from the first game? That's not ringing any bells. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Okay, so this is the fireplace. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, with the huge grid, and you had to mark which ones. And you had to find the clue to tell you which book to use. Yeah, I remember that one. Brain been switching up where, I mean, you could have, that was the perfect opportunity. You could have just blamed that on autocorrect. All right, this is that one. The ball is down here. Nope. How did that happen? Oh, because it's not there. It's behind the closed door. Or behind the open door. It's fully visible if you close the door. I said I put my clothes in the dishwasher to my mother and she freaked out. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, which one are you stopping on? You are vertical line, closed vertically. Closed vertically is purple. And this is the Foursquare Island. So it's this quadrant. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I think I have to come back to all these, so I don't, I'm not even going to bother stopping them again. Exit. Yeah. Which direction do I want to exit, though? There's a tram if I go through the office. Make sure we hit the button. All right, this is the survey island, and this is the level we need to be on. All right. Okay, so there's 5. Where does the 6th one go? You didn't realize what you said until it was too late. I understand that feeling completely. All right, I'm going to look at this one. Actually, I'm going to look at the simple one. We got one grid. That's what... all the... makes all the difference in the world. Okay. So the single grid one is in B1. And run over here and stop it or start it. Oh, this is the one I can't see. The rotoscope screen is broken. Can I see? It's okay. So that's the fully closed horizontal slit, which my notes say means orange. B1. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5 grid. A, B, C, D, E. That gives me my 5 by 5 grid. All right, so orange is in the single. I'm messing this all up. Orange is in the L-shaped block in this quadrant. I don't have the color for the 1. Okay. I got that one already. Okay. I think it's this hole. Because it's not visible anywhere else. All right. So it's in that one. It's in B4. And this was the purple one. All right. And this one's this one, which means it's in this one. Three, 4, 5. So it's in A2. Okay. Nope. Wrong button. All right. I don't know which sphere this one is yet. But it's the square with the 1 off there. My notes has... All right, my notes has the sphere in that one. Okay, that looks correct. It's in this one. And that is in A1. That's the big dome. That's the first one. Yep. The observatory dome. That's the first one I did tonight. That's the green one. Okay, so I can mark that as known. We just need the big one now. that is this shape. And it is in that quadrant. Not that quadrant, but that quadrant. So we're going to go A, B, C, D, 2. R2, D2. And I don't know which sphere that is or which color that is because I haven't returned to those locations yet. One, two, three, four, five. I've got all 5 coordinates and I have 3 colors. Nice. All your Dr. Pepper are belong to us. You cannot have my Dr. Pepper. My Dr. Pepper is in glass bottles and made with only real sugar. This is a stick-up. No. I decline to be robbed. Okay, I don't need anything else here but to go here. Call in the other tram. All right, I got purple, orange, and green. I need a red. Got red, yellow, and blue remaining. And yet I only have 2 spheres remaining. So we still got some work to do. All right. This is this island. The 2 I have left are really big and really small. I'm going to say this is the really big one. You need a poll question? Do you need a poll question on my chat? I can do that. No. This way. Start your engines. And that is... that is... mostly closed, slitted eye, that is red. I'm starting to think I should not have ended last night. I'm making way too much progress too fast tonight. Because I know where to put 4 of the 6 marbles already tonight now. I normally do something like, you know how awesome you are, pretty frickin' and the most. Oh, you need a variance of that. You'll notice from my hesitation that I'm probably one of the ones that never answers those. How? They are hard to think of. How do I get to the other island? Because the cart takes me to the purple island. At least I think it's the purple island. Is it? Yeah, okay. This place has... There's a tram back here. I don't think there's any trams off of the other side of this island. Because it just goes down into where the village is. I feel like maybe there's an island I haven't been to yet. That doesn't sound right. All right, I came in from this direction. All right. This is this island. All right, this should take me back here. Which was not really my goal. But I think ultimately it gets me where I was trying to go. How can I not get... I don't want to do that, though. Because if I do that, then I forget how to line it back up and get back up there. And this just goes out and around. No, that does take me here. Yeah, this is where I wanted to be. All right, I woke up down here. So the first place I went... No... Can I close that door from this side? Is there another secret door behind a secret door? No. Okay. Okay, this is... the village island. I need another piece of paper. Have I written on that side of that one? I have. Come here. Okay, so we got the starting island. It has a tram to the village. The village has a tram, but it also has the mine car. Which goes to... oh, criminy. The mine car goes to that one. Was there another way off of that one? Yeah, that one has the long walkway back to the Golden Dome. But it also has a tram that went to the Survey Island. Which was this one. Which also had a tram. Hey, No Totem, welcome in. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. I mean, it's only Friday night, but still. Holds true, no matter what, right? Okay, so if that's that... and that's that one, and that's that one. And this is the big one. Then there's one I haven't been to yet. There is an island that I have not been to yet. Or is this two different islands? No, that's that one. And that's that one. That is two different islands, but that's the square one. That's where this one takes you. And then that's the island I started on. So that's those two. So this one takes me here. There's that walkway here. The tram from here brought me here to this island that I'm on. And then there's the island with the fisher model on it. Okay, I've been to those two. Yeah, I know. You guys have fun. There's too much of this is inside here. I can't see anything. But there's no other way off the island back here. That just takes me down to where I can get into the little submarine. The little submarine just goes around in this lagoon. There's the portal inside the prison cell. All right, what am I missing? Okay, maybe the fifth one is... It's just the one room so far that I can't get out of. One, two, three, four. I'm still... I still only have 5 things. I only have 4 colors. All right, so I have red, green, orange, and purple. I know where they go. Yellow or blue are the 2 colors I don't know. Okay, I need to go... Where is that viewing station? That was... Not that direction. I think... Alright, this will take me back to the first island, right? Yes, okay. No, that wasn't it. It's the one... It's not over there. It's the one in the basement of the survey island, which I get to from... I just had that mapped out. Where is it? Where did I drop from? There. Okay. That's what I need to do. I need to go there. There is a lot of back and forth in this game. Lots of running around. Making decent progress tonight. Yeah, so at the end of last night, I figured out what I found the marble board, and I figured out... I'm going the wrong direction. I figured out what pieces of information I needed to make the next leap. So that's where I started tonight, was go get those pieces of information that I know I need. All right, this room right here, no. This, okay. Okay, I don't know which one goes with that island. All right, that's green. I have green. That's yellow. I don't have yellow. So that means that one could be yellow. Orange. I have orange. There's 6 here. I only have 5. Red is that one. I mean, it's one of 2 colors. I can trial and error it, I suppose. This one should be purple. The light's broken, but it's, I know that that symbol is purple. This symbol is blue. One of the... Okay. Which one is yellow? That one. Yellow made no noise. Hear me out. When I click this, it makes noise. Do all of the other ones that I'm using that I know of make noise? Yes. That's not all of them, but it's at least one. That one, I don't know if I use. This one I know I use. Nope. Okay, so I'm reading something into it that's not necessarily there. It's blue or yellow. Was there one of these symbols? Was there one of these 6 symbols anywhere in the office? Specifically, these 2. Of course, it'd be the 2 that look alike. The vertical one's blue. The horizontal one is yellow. I was looking for a pattern. I'm using this one, and this one. Oh wait, is the pattern on the dial? I'm using this one, and this one. Red, orange, green, and purple. So it's red, green, orange, purple. No, it's not. It's not that, because either one of these could be left out. It's not a primary secondary color thing because we're including red. And then the other 3 are primary colors. It's a freaking color wheel. Red, yellow, orange. Red, blue, green. Or blue, yellow, blue, green, red, blue, purple. I caught that it was the colors of the rainbow. I didn't put it together as a color wheel. Okay. This is Myst 2. It's Riven. Hey, Lunas, how's it going? It was not called Myst 2, it was called Riven. But other than that, you are correct. All right. I mean, it's either yellow or blue. I can trial and error 2 marbles. Where's my map? How do I get back to... I'm in this island. And I want to go back to that island. I don't remember where this tram goes. That's all good. We'll figure it out when we get there. Okay, that took me to the village. There's not... No, I want to go... back up and take the... Nope, not that. Go back up and take the other... Alright, this is that island. I want that walkway, which should be right on the other side of these doors. Right here. Is it this way? It is. Okay. And now for my next trick. We gotta remember our way around, which I absolutely 100% do not. It is... Is it down there? It is not down there. And considering it came out just not too long after Myst, there's a good reason it looks like it, in my opinion. Okay, this is the direction I wanted to go. All right, I need you to turn. No, no, no. That was the one I wanted. Yeah, that was the one I wanted. Okay. Let me give my notes. Red goes in this quadrant in A, B, C, D, 2. Green goes in this quadrant in A1. Orange goes in this quadrant in A2. Hold on. A, B, C, D, 2. A2. Is it a sequel to the fireplace puzzle? I don't really know. Purple goes in this quadrant in B4. And then yellow or blue goes in this quadrant in B1. Let's see, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Let's see what chance says. Yellow, blue. Which one do we try first? The winner is blue. NB1. Four. Green is in A1. According to my notes, those should have been correct. All right. Interesting. Maybe we have to leave and see if something else happened. Like, I don't know what, but we'll go take a look and see if we can find anything new. Let's go back in the control room first and foremost. That doesn't look different. Okay. You know it's bad when you think you've solved the puzzle and you still don't know what it did. That's not where I'm trying to go. Are you where I'm trying to go? You are not where I'm trying to go. Where am I trying to go? It's this one. Okay. I'm trying to go down here. So I can go out here. It's all the way open. It was that one. There it is. Okay. All right. Now, where are my other notes? 23. 17. 15. 11. 10. I did the marbles. Is there anything different here? There is not anything different here. Is it supposed to do what? I don't know what it's supposed to do. Is it supposed to open? Does it open the I'm drawing a blank. the prison cell that I went into, does it maybe let me out of that? Uh, I'm confused. Ant at a metal concert. All right. Have I... Am I attempting to solve this puzzle too soon? I feel like I've done things out of order, and I'm not really sure what the actual next step was supposed to be. I felt like that was supposed to get us somewhere. I also feel like opening those domes and being able to access the books was supposed to get me somewhere. But none of them did. Why do none of the books under the domes take me anywhere? I don't know. I'm confused. right. I haven't played this in like 25 years or yeah. I don't know that I actually ever played it. Okay, that is not. Actually, it is where I want to go because I need to rotate it. There's a friggin' switch. I'm going to assume if they were wrong, it would have come back up. I wish there were a faster way to go places I've already been. Mom used to make my older brothers play Myst with me. See, I played Myst, but I don't think I ever played this one. All right, let's try this again. 23, 17, 15, 11, 10. I feel like I'm on the show Lost. And if this does what I think it does, I have 4 more places to visit. Now, are you powered? You are not powered. Do you have to go to them in any particular order? I mean, you can't get in them if it's spinning, right? You have to stop it. It can't be... I mean, it could be. Yeah, that's just going to spin it back up. There's nothing to do with it if it's spinning. Okay. All right, we're going to act on the assumption that maybe the marbles were wrong. Lick it. Lick it good. All right. So back up and around. No! Damn it. At least I can skip it, but that's how I keep messing it up, too. That's the one. All right. Okay. Purple. First quadrant, B4. Green. Second quadrant, A1. Blue or yellow, B1. I don't know which color goes there. I can try swapping those in a second. red, A, B, C, D, 2. And orange, that's orange, not yellow, right? That one's yellow, that one's orange, is in A1, 2. Okay. This game blew my mind compared to Myst, but 3D games had come out by this time. Yeah, a few. I don't know which color is right. And I don't know how to tell. Oh. Oh. Hold on. It's not just the switch. There's also a button. And I switched the wrong one anyway. Green is A1. Okay. Lower. We're not even gonna we're not gonna watch it. Does this do something? We have blast off. Frickin' hell. That definitely sounded like it did something. Alright, now we do this again. A couple times till we see a hallway in front of us. And then we can go back over here. And run all the way around over here. I am starting to learn my way around this place, that's for damn sure. And then we go up here. Well, actually down here so we can go up here. And then we do this again. 27. I lost my notes. 23. 17. 15. 11. 10. How about now? Now are you powered on? Now you're powered on. Friggin' hell. That place does not look very hospitable. I guess that's the building it takes us to. Sure, let's go. I don't know what that did. Uh-oh. We have called for our captor.
I apologize for the cage.
Sure you do.
I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen.
Sure.
I am Gen. I assume you've heard of me. Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. A great father indeed, who tries to murder.
I mean,
his
it's a
own
real
son.
video.
Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. no books,
Ray tracing's getting good.
no ages to link.
Or it's an embedded movie
my
file.
own
It's a
foolish
cutscene.
ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed.
Sure. That's why you're keeping Catherine hostage.
To be sure, the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer.
More than words. It's all you ever.
This choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven, and many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the Fifth Age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in... Well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. It seemed inevitable under the circumstances. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. I must admit, though, that my concerns were not entirely for her safety alone. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atreus desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state. Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may. Thank you.
It didn't exactly give me a choice. Now, when he gave it to me, he told me it was a trap for this guy. At least I thought that's what he said.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
I had a moment. There was a cursor there for a
You need
second.
some time to decide. That is reasonable. Until then, as a token of my good intentions, I will allow you free access to my linking books, crude though they may be, and to the rest of the Fifth Age. Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it.
Okay, so that was this one linked
The work
to...
I am doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book. The switch will reset itself once you link from here.
Okay. Okay, so this tells me which one it takes me to. Do they all come here? Well, that sucks. Skew, have you always lived in the Midwest? I have lived in the Midwest for, I've lived in the Midwest since 85. We moved up here from Mississippi in 7th grade. After 7th grade, I went to 8th grade up here. So I can press this button and have him come back up, and I can use the book. I'm pretty sure that's going to give me a bad ending. Yeah, I was pretty young. 13-ish. I went to 8th grade and high school up here, and then I mean, I've worked at my current job for longer than I lived in Mississippi. Let's be real. I was gonna say, I hear ever so slightly, every once in a while, I can definitely fall into that southern drawl. But once I start, it's really hard to stop. And when I go visit family, it sticks, and my wife hates it. Oh, shit. I can actually do better than that, but sometimes. All right. Can I? Here. Okay. Let's drop a new save. I'm gonna assume that if I hit this and I use the book, that's a bad ending. I'm just gonna get bad ending number 1 out of the way and then reload. How's that sound? Oh, that's the switch that resets after you link away. Got it. Okay, so where does that take me? Because I thought that was... Oh. Oh, that's the one I haven't been to yet. That's the one I can't get to, and that just showed me which one it was. Not that I didn't already figure that out from it was the blue marble. Okay, we're supposed to find and rescue Catherine. I still want to hit that, I'm gonna hit the buttons. I'm still gonna do the bad ending. Come on, dude. You're taking too long. I gotta watch for the cursor to come back. Setting up for your stream.
To return.
Thanks.
I thought perhaps you had decided against it.
All right, bud. Have a good stream. I'll catch you in a little bit. Most likely. I need to see what this... Okay, he's gonna hold it up for me. Where's my mouse cursor?
Here.
There it is. Okay, there it is. We click it. We don't even get a preview. And... Yep. Now we're trapped in the book. This looks familiar. He's gonna throw me in the fire, isn't he? Why did he do that? Sorry, I'm chat to he playing a booty pirate game. Buy and enjoy your Steam. He swapped places with me in the trap book and let me out. Why? What? I'm confused. Can I do anything? Can I smoke his pipe? No. He's stirring his cocktail with an animal bone of some sort. That's a beetle. That looks like should be able to do something with it. Clearly it's a book. It's a dead book. Okay, I'm not sure. I mean, it clearly turned the power off to something, but I'm not sure what, so... Okay, we will have a closer look at some other stuff first. We got a switch here. Does that raise the gate? Lower the gate? It opens the cage. Okay, he trapped himself in that book. Why? Still don't get that. See, this thing looks like it should turn, but I can't actually do anything with it. I was thinking it might play different sounds, but it does not seem to. We can get in the middle. There's a ladder there, so we can still access all the books to leave this place. There's a ladder there, though. It goes down into to again. I can't really read that. Start this latest journal with astounding news. Catherine has returned to the Fifth Age, and though it sets my teeth on edge to say it, she has also vanished as quickly as she appeared, stolen from me by the rebels. As my guard tells it, she linked into the Fisher Plateau cage, as I'd guessed, when suddenly he was set upon by a band of rebels who darted him and spirited her away. I suspect the truth of the matter was that he was so dumbfounded at actually witnessing someone link in after all this time that he presented an easy target for whichever rebel had happened by that moment. The damnable luck of it. He did get a good enough look at her, though, to verify that it was indeed Catherine. Esser claims that he inspected all of her belongings and found no linking book on her person, a fact which, if true, makes the question of why she's returned here all the more puzzling. While I am sick with frustration at having lost the only quarry that cage has ever caught, I am also filled with hope. Excuse me. She may yet provide me with a way back to Deny. It is true that I have managed, despite overwhelming odds, to break free of the confines of the Fifth Age and resume my mission to save my culture from extinction, but I fear that unless I am able to regain access to the vast resources that lie in the city's ruins, the task of reconstructing that great civilization will be impossible. If Catherine did bring a linking book with her, then I am halfway there. If not, then she is trapped in the Fifth Age, and I can assume that my emotionally crippled son will soon be along to rescue her. Either way, it is crucial to my plans that I find her soon. Her presence here now forces me to take the rebels more seriously. I should never have permitted them to survive this long. Once again, the Great Wark has demonstrated its usefulness to me. This past week, the villagers have been most difficult to manage. Apparently, they have learned of Catherine's arrival, and their fear of this mythic beast has been all that has kept them in line. Had I known how truly useful these prodigious creatures would prove to be, I would have perhaps captured more of them while the local population was still plentiful. Although, to be sure, if these disturbances continue, my current pets will be in no danger of perishing for lack of nourishment. The search for Catherine continues. I now deeply regret my mistake of having ever taught these primitive people anything at all about the books. It seems that with each passing day, I more sorely realize the extent to which they were not ready for that knowledge, not even in the simplified manner in which I had presented it to them. Their minds, adapted only to the exceptionally menial tasks of village life, were incapable of comprehending the art in all its complexity, and thus were unable to extract the essential underlying principles that are, ironically, so elegantly simple. It is obvious that much of the discord that exists between us stems from their failure to grasp the full meaning of the information I give them. If they'd been able to gain even the smallest glimpse of the future I'd planned for them, then this conflict would not exist. There's a lot of writing here. Wow, that is really a lot. Now I'm just looking for clues, symbols, diagrams. A stranger has arrived. Once again, that would be me. From what little I could decipher, his muddled explanation apparently occurred sometime this morning. Cage has been damaged. For now, I need only to wait and observe. Am I going to have to remember that tune? Are you kidding me? Ding, whir, click, ding. What? Ding, word, click, ding, ding. Holy crap, I hope I don't have to remember that. That's almost as bad as the, I want to take a nap. Okay, so apparently this is just his sleeping quarters. Is that a pipe or a bugle or something? That's weird. It looks like it should draw water up into it, but it doesn't.
Tagamem, san botegan shem, fasi.
Yeah, I understand none of that. Ah, there's the water. But how do I close it so it fills up with water? Apparently that's not actually a puzzle. That's just water. What did we eat tonight? We had Chinese takeout tonight. Let me see if that changes anything downstairs. Really, the more likely thing that's going to change is this or this. Nope. That definitely looks like something I should be able to pay attention to. There's a purple stone in the wall. All right, I have no idea if I can even go outside. Assuming the door will even open, which it will not. Okay. The books aren't powered without that power source on, are they? Aha. That's what this is. It's power for the... Like, what did you... My go-to is chicken fried rice. It's simple and it's portable. By which I mean just about anywhere you go in the country, chicken fried rice doesn't really change much. And so it's safe for me to eat as long as I order it with no onions. All right. So now I am someplace new. I'm on the 5th island. I do also like a good, like, beef and broccoli or chicken and broccoli and chicken cashew. But my go-to...
jacking it in and packing it up and sneaking away and buggering off and chickening out and pissing up home. Yes,
Fuck.
Rubbish!
It was ding, whir, click, ding, ding. Did that play? Because I had a Windows update today and all of my sounds are now not playing in my output. Okay, let me try this again. Ding, whir, click, ding, ding. Ding, ding. Do you know how I remembered that? I wrote those words down just like that. Ding, whir, click, ding, ding. It did play, okay. I mean, I saw it pop up in OBS, but I couldn't. I couldn't actually hear it. That's Catherine.
We have to move quickly. Gen's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book?
I don't still have it. Do I? I do.
You did it.
Apparently I did.
We're all free. You captured Gen.
He captured himself.
But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what they'll do once they realize he's gone. I'll have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. You go back to the Temple Island and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as I can, but don't wait for me. Don't forget, the portal combination's in my journal. Good luck.
She just ripped all those wires, so I can't even go back up in that room. Go back to the temple and open the fissure. Is that what she said? I don't have control. I don't have control. Ding, whir, click, ding, ding. Yeah, I mean, how else do you describe? I have no control. Why do I have no control? Hello? Okay, now I have control. Come on, click, 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 click. Stop, 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 stop. Come on. It is that one. It's the vertical. Okay, I got it. That. 23. 17. 15. 11. 10. I didn't even look it up that time. I don't know if it broke or not. It did kind of seem like it did. Okay. This will link me back to here. Nope. Temple Island is this one. Yes, okay. All right. So she said go back. She wants me to go back to... Well, yeah, they reset all my stuff. Oh, well, that's fine, because this is where she wants me to go to. She said open. All she said was open it. She didn't say to do anything else. Hold on, I gotta find yet another set of notes. 225 24 open. Okay, he's open. That's all she said to do. She said open it. She didn't say do anything else. Glad you wrote all this down. Yeah, I'm lost and I wrote it all down. Okay, so that's a bunch of stars. Okay, let me see if... assuming the island, sending someone to Riven also means that once I receive the signal... Okay. I'm able to still observe basic changes. The problem is my instrument can only detect changes that occur at a fundamental level. It seems unlikely that an individual could affect such an elementary change from within an age. Still, there is a known weakness, the rift between two separate systems, the starfisher. But how, or even if this fact could be exploited, I don't know. Received a signal that they would be ready to return. I would have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book. However, provided my father was safely out of the way, this should take very little time. After that, assuming the island does not incur much damage in my absence, it should be relatively simply matter to hold together long enough for Catherine return to Riven and evacuate the remaining islanders. Predetermining a signal without knowing the topography of the island may prove to be impossible, but I'm afraid that there can be only one answer to the question of the matter of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. The potential for failure will be greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. I'm sure my father is expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. I was hoping that would have... I don't know, a hint. Because I still can't use this. Is he going to show up? Am I waiting for something else? I don't know what to do. Can I interact with anything inside this? No. I mean, it doesn't look like it changes from being high or low. Can I throw a book in there? No. Catherine? What did you say to do other than that? I completely missed what she said to do. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. Return 2 more times. Touch it yourself. Turn right. Reach the door, go through the gold room, out the side, take it down to the telescope device. Look down at the manhole cover. Enter the combination. Pull the handle. Remove the stop from the left support column and flip the lever on the right. Hold on. Son of a... How was I supposed to see that? Now I have opened the Starfisher, and now I'm gonna get sucked into it. That seemed like a bad idea. I don't know, maybe run away? Can't hear that one either. Oh, no, there he is.
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book? I don't...
Okay.
The villagers are safely in the rebel age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us.
I did trigger that one, yes.
This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me.
Dude, you were supposed to give me a book to get me back home.
Goodbye, my friend.
Yeah, I know where to okay. That got loud. He was supposed to get me back to my own home. That was his promise. That's a pupil? Kinda, sorta? Like a cat's eye?
Now
Or
I
a...
understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that access both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my mist book into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
I think I was just from Earth. lead programmer and deny historian. Well, that's Riven. Another game in the books. The real irony is I still had to look up a couple things, and the things I had to look up, I could not find anything helpful to get me there. Except that last part where it's remove the stopper on the leg. That's loud. Yeah. Cool. Missed the grid and the fire marbles. That went really, really fast. Up to the point where I realized that I hadn't been to one of the islands at all yet, because it was that last island where I freed Catherine. I really, really like the puzzles though. I like puzzle games. I think I'm gonna have to, even though they're not doing very well on the channel, maybe because it's 40 years old. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to work puzzle games into my rotation just a little more frequently. But yeah, that was a good time, and damn, it's just late enough on a Friday that I don't know that I can start anything else. Everyone who played Myst, Riven exists because of you. I actually did play the first Myst when it first came out. I did not play this. There are more games in the Myst series, and I do have them all. After I played Myst on the channel, I picked them all up. I'm not going to do it all the time. It's not going to be a puzzle game channel. I might pick like one night a week where I do a puzzle game. Just to kind of break things up. I am gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna play next though now, because clearly this one's done. Add another game to the list that I have beat. Do I like point and click games? Honestly, that was one of the more frustrating parts of this game. Was the point and click nature of moving around. I really did not like that so much. More modern point and click games do a better job, but it's not the ideal situation. I gotta write this on my list of games I've beaten since I started my channel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have beaten 10 games. I've played 9 games. I've beaten one of them twice since I started my channel. That actually does not count. That's just live streams. That doesn't count Ultima 1, which I did finish on the channel. And it doesn't count the ones I started playing and ended up not finishing. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for me tonight. I got some other things I need to do anyway. Get some rest. Figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow, because tomorrow is Saturday. So if anybody's actually still paying attention, Ant was starting up a stream, so you guys can go check him out. Or Mike's probably still streaming. Mike was doing something earlier. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me. Thank you to those that jumped into chat. Thank you to those that stuck around and just lurked and watched me run around like a chicken with my head cut off. Appreciate it all. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If you want to find me next time I'm live, hit that subscribe. Hopefully YouTube will actually send out the notifications. Part of the problem with that is I don't set up my streams early enough for those notifications to really go out. Because I never know. The rule of thumb is you want to schedule it 30 minutes or more before you go live, so the notifications get sent out. I never know 30 minutes before I'm going to go live when I'm going to go live. I know when I sit down on my computer that I can start getting ready to go live. So there's that. Am I going to be jumping into ants? I'll be jumping into ants in a few minutes. I got to go to the bathroom, that kind of thing, to get my cup refilled. All of that good stuff. So that's going to be a wrap. As always, take care of yourselves out there, folks. Be good to each other.